everyone, it's week 9 for Waste Watchers, and this would have been Ryan's week 2, or Patrick, I guess he goes by now. It would have been Ryan's week to pick the topic, but he seems to have just dropped out of the whole thing, so he is no longer on the channel. So what we're doing is each person is picking their own topic again. So I put out a thing on my Facebook just asking what you guys would like to see, and one of the things that I received was that people would like some help with understanding the nutrition facts on like the food labels. So I was like, sure, I can do that. I never put a thing in my mouth without knowing how many calories or anything is in it. So, aside from what I know, I've decided to do some research as well, as always. So I'm just going to go through everything kind of top to bottom with you guys. I brought my lunch here so that we can kind of point out what you're going to want to be looking at. So you would start at the top with the serving size. So this is saying that there are 60 calories per 125 milliliters of chicken noodle soup, and as you can see here, it's 284 milliliters. And if you are like the average person, like myself, you're going to eat the whole can of soup. You're not going to eat 125 milliliters of it. So to start off, I just wanted to actually let you guys know what a calorie is, because most people don't know what a calorie actually is. They know what calories do, but not what they are. So a calorie actually just provides a measure of how much energy you get from a serving of food. So most people consume more calories than what they need without meeting the recommended intakes for any nutrients or vitamins. So basically just empty calories. So the calorie area of the nutrition facts can help you lose or manage your weight if you watch that. Then of course you have your fat content, so you want to keep that as low as possible. Then you have your saturated or trans fats, which are basically just a part of the total fat, but saturated and trans fats are basically the bad fat, because there is good fat, but this is kind of like the worst fat, but you want to keep it all as low as possible. Then you have your cholesterol and sodium. Again, you want to keep these as low as you possibly can, not just to lose weight or maintain your weight or anything like that, just as overall health. So there in those, I'm just looking here, after calories, those next 3 things, so fat, cholesterol, and sodium, those are things that you want to keep as low as possible, or basically eat what's called the lower limit of the daily recommended value. So then we come to the actual nutrients of the label. So your potassium, your fiber, vitamin A, C, calcium, iron, stuff like that. So that's the stuff that you're going to want to get enough of, and most people don't. So most food labels give you what's called a footnote, or at least here on this can, on the side there, they give you the daily value. So this tells you how much of those nutrients you're getting towards your daily value for the day. So it says on this can of soup for vitamin A, you're getting 4% of your daily value. For iron, you're getting 4, and for folate, you're getting 10. You're not getting any calcium or any vitamin C. And you're going to want to get a whole lot more than that. So this isn't really providing you with much of anything in the line of nutrients. It's pretty much just fuel for your body at this point, not really giving you anything good. When I look at the sodium for this, you can see that it is 890 milligrams, and that's a lot of sodium. With sodium, you're going to want to stay at the lowest you possibly can, as I said. And also, when we come to carbs and sugars, carbs are energy, and that's great. But when you eat too many carbs, you're going to put on weight, and it's going to happen very, very quickly. So you want to keep that as low as possible as well. And same with sugar. And sugar turns into carbs. So you'll notice that on most food labels, if you see that there is a lot of sugar, if you look at the carbs, you'll see that there are a lot of carbs as well. They kind of go hand in hand. So that's about everything for the food labels itself of what I've always been going by. But I'll take a look at the information that I have here and see what else I can find. So it just says to make sure, and this is pretty obvious, but very sorry about that. I have so many videos and pictures on my phone that I guess I used up all my space on my camera, so it just kind of cut off in the middle of what I was saying. So anyway, to get back to it, what it says here is to make sure that you pay attention to the serving size, especially how many servings there are in a food package, and then basically ask yourself, how many servings am I actually consuming? So as I had said with my soup, I'm going to be eating the whole can of soup, not half of it. So you got to make sure that whatever it is that's on there, you double it and count it that way. Also, what I was saying with the 3 things that you want to get kind of limit on these nutrients. Like most people, for the total fat, cholesterol, and sodium, get too much of them, and eating too much fat and saturated fat, trans fat, cholesterol, sodium may increase your risk of certain chronic diseases like heart disease, some cancers, and high blood pressure. So health experts recommend that you keep your intake of saturated fat, trans fats, and cholesterol as low as possible as part of a healthy, balanced diet. Also, most people don't get enough fiber, vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, or iron in their diets. These are identified as kind of like, they have these funny names for things in these nutrient labels. These are called get enough of. So eating enough of these nutrients can improve your health and help reduce the risk of some diseases and conditions. For example, getting enough calcium may reduce the risk of osteoporosis. Eating a diet high in fiber promotes healthy bowel function. Also, a diet rich in fruits and vegetables or grain products that contain dietary fiber and are low in saturated fat and cholesterol may reduce the risk of heart disease. So you can use these nutrition fact labels not only to help limit nutrients you want to cut back on, but also to increase the nutrients that you need to consume in greater amounts. So as I was saying, there are those footnotes at the bottom. I'm trying to see if I have an example here of what they usually say. It doesn't look like I do. Okay, here we are. So it usually says percent daily values are based on a 2,000 calorie diet. Your daily values may be higher or lower depending on your calorie needs. So this would be at the bottom of that nutrition label. So they're going to show you what you're going to want as your total fat in a day based on a 2,000 calorie diet, total saturated fat, total cholesterol, total sodium, total carbohydrate, all that stuff. But again, that is based on a 2,000 calorie diet. So it's all of those numbers that are calculated to the side that I was showing you. These ones right here, the daily value ones. That was what I was saying was like, this can is giving me 3% of my fats for the day. And that's not to say that, oh, you're getting 3% of your fat, so I better go out and find some more fat. This is just saying that this is what it's giving you, and so you have a little bit of playroom. So that you're just going to want to use as a guideline. So this also makes it easy for you to make comparisons. Like you can compare one product to another, or brands between brands, just to make sure that things like reduced fat, light, or non-fat, or whatever, a lot of those times those things say that they are low fat and non-fat and whatever, but you'll find that between one brand and another, there's a big jump in the calories, or there's a big jump in the fat, or whatever. So you're going to want to compare the nutrition facts to find what you're actually looking for. That is about all I have for you guys. So I'm hoping that you find it a little bit more easy to read these labels now. It will really help you determine what you should and should not put in your body. As a rule, I try not to buy anything that is over 100 calories on the label. I know that seems a little much, but I'd rather just be able to reach for something that's 100 calories and know that I'm safe than to constantly have to be worrying about my serving sizes and whatever. Also, side note, not on the counting of the calories themselves, but I use this neat little app. You can get it for the iPhone or for Android, and it's called MyFitnessPal, and it counts all that stuff for you. So you can put in stuff that's like name brand or not name brand. You can just put in like a banana and it will calculate it for you. So it calculates the calories, the fat, the nutrients, the everything. And you can even put your exercise and stuff in there. So it gives you that calorie balance and all that stuff. So again, MyFitnessPal in the App Store for the iPhone or for Android. Super, super helpful. I use it every day. All right, guys, so I will see you next week. Take care. Bye.